What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the stream. How is everybody doing? Bitcoin currently trading just around 26,500 about. A little bit above it, a little bit below it. But things are looking absolutely fantastic for the crypto market right now. Well, at least Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum is currently coming back up to 650. And some of the altcoins, including Chainlink, not doing so good, right? So Bitcoin is gaining a ton of dominance here, guys. And we're going to talk about a few things, a few key factors that show why this bull market is already very different from the last one in many ways. So we should be thinking a little bit outside the box right now. Things could be way different than we expect. Things can be way different than we expect. What is up, guys? Let me know if the audio is good, if the sound is good. People were asking, what song was that? Yeah, it's a pretty epic song. It's a remix of the Hans Zimmer song. I'm just going to post the name in the chat. I have the name here. It's a no copyrighted song, so it's pretty cool. But guys, how is everyone doing? Let me know in the chat how you're feeling today. Feeling good, feeling bad, feeling absolutely incredible. Most of us should be feeling absolutely incredible. Idiots on the Road said, he said, I'm selling my car for Bitcoin. That's some dedication right there. Rich Buddy says, we're all rich. Blue Fig is in the chat. What is up? Josh Barr is in the chat. What's up, man? Welcome, welcome, everybody. Bears are screaming, bring it down. Dominance on fire. Yeah, guys, dominance is absolutely on fire. And honestly, I think that Bitcoin could be hitting 30K in the not so distant future, and we may not get an alt season until like 30K at this point. We'll see though. Romac says he's using his food money. 29,000 next. I mean, well, there's actually a fib target sitting at 30. But hold on, guys. Let's get this started. Let's put on another mix. All right, so Welcome to the stream, everyone. This is it, guys. Welcome to the 2021 bull market. Of course, it's not 2021 yet, but it's about to be. And we just got above 20K and things are looking fantastic. So you can kind of start calling this the 2021 bull market, which is what a lot of people have expected. We're right on track with the stock to flow model, so that's looking pretty good as well. That's looking pretty good as well. So let's go to the long-term chart. Looking at Bitcoin here long-term. Hold on, let me see if this, I got to change something. Let me get the music stopped for a second, but whatever. So yeah, guys, the long-term chart is the most important chart right now because we're pretty much right on track. You know, 2013 bull market, we went into the halving, entered a one-year-long bull market. Hit a bull market peak in 2017. Waited till the halving. Boom, breaking above the all-time high, potentially one-year-long bull market. Stock flow model suggesting $250,000 upside target. And guys, we are just getting started. We just got above the all-time high. Institutions are just starting to buy, right? We have the first people coming in. What is it? First come, first serve, I guess. MicroStrategy and others. So yeah, guys, I'm expecting way more institutions and institutional money to come in. And like JP Morgan said, if just 1% of pension funds and insurance companies, you know, just 1% of their cash capitals invested in this market, you know, at least 50K. And if you include everything else, I would say at least 100K, if not 250,000. Seriously, guys, these are real numbers that are totally possible. And in my opinion, they're actually very likely to come true. So I would definitely definitely recommend thinking long-term, sticking to the long-term and all that stuff. I'm not sure if the music was working there or not. And guys, you know, this is the craziest part is I'm not even exaggerating when I say 250K. I'm actually just extrapolating previous cycles, what the stock flow model is suggesting, right? And it lines up with 250K. So let's go to the dominance chart. We can talk about dominance in a second. One thing I actually want to talk about first is, let's go to the Bitcoin to USD chart. And there's a target right here. So if you go from swing high at 13,886 to swing low at 3,850, let's go to the daily chart, actually. The daily chart we might be able to see this better. You can see right here, guys, right at that 20K level, was actually lining up with the 1618 at 20,000. And that's where we found resistance. So that fib was, you know, respected in a sense. Of course, 20K is a whole number resistance. But also, this next target, guys, is coming in at 30,124 at the 2618 fib extension. So one of the price targets that I'm looking at right now is just above 30K, or 30K as a whole number. The 2618 fib extension target is the next target, in my opinion. You know, people are calling out like random numbers. They're like 28K, 29K. I mean, yeah, go ahead and take a guess at that. But, you know, we have fib extension targets coming in at 30K. And 30,000 is a whole number. And you guys know this market loves whole numbers. So that's what I'm looking for right now. 30K, easily the next upside target. In my opinion, you know, a lot of people are worried about the altcoins. Like, oh my God, Kevin, what's going on with the altcoins? Oh my God, the altcoins, they're not doing anything. Well, guys, we can't get an alt season until Bitcoin goes sideways. So if we hit 30K, you know, we gotta trade sideways. Yeah, then you might get an alt season. But who knows? Who knows when it's going to happen? The altcoins are getting starved right now. There will be an alt season eventually. There absolutely will be an alt season eventually, but it might take a bit, right? Bitcoin's got to go sideways. It's got to have significant sideways action. You know, the DeFi season took place right here when Bitcoin was going, you know, tremendously sideways for a very long time. All in this area. A lot of sideways action in that range. And we saw the altcoins exploding. So altcoins may not explode until, you know, we get to something like that. We just chop, and then run up again. Because right now, the institutions are, you know, heavily focused on Bitcoin. Guys, we have 464 people watching. Smash up that like button. We should have 400 likes on this live stream by now. And if you guys are new, definitely subscribe to the channel. Are you still bullish on Ethereum? Yes, absolutely, guys. Am I still bullish on Chainlink? Yes, absolutely, guys. I'm not sure, you know, why that. I think that maybe the altcoins might stay suppressed for a while, or until Bitcoin starts trading sideways. We might have to go to 30K. So it may take a couple weeks or something. Go to 30K, spend a couple, you know, maybe like a month trading sideways. Then alts can catch up a little bit. But there are a lot of characteristics about this bull run that make this bull run very different from anything we've seen before in Bitcoin history. We'll talk about all that as well. And I see a lot of people are like, oh my God, what about Chainlink? What about XRP? What about XLM? What about these coins? What about VeChain? What about Cardano? And it's like, guys, you know, I can tell that a lot of you don't own Bitcoin. There's a lot of people in this chat that don't own Bitcoin, and you got to own at least some Bitcoin, guys. I mean, otherwise you're going to be left behind. You're going to be left behind. What's happening with Link? Guys, the altcoins. If one more person comments what's happening with an altcoin, I'm gonna reach through the screen and slap you. I'm gonna reach through the screen and slap you guys. I mean, come on. Like, what's happening with it? Bitcoin is just dominating, right? And that's the thing, guys. It's like a chain reaction. When Bitcoin's doing really, really well, and its price is just going up and up and up, and instant billion-dollar entities, billion-dollar companies are putting their cash reserves into Bitcoin, pushing the price up even more. This causes other people to sell their altcoins for Bitcoin to get in on the gains. So if big institutions keep buying Bitcoin and the money's just going into Bitcoin and the price of Bitcoin just keeps going up, people are going to go, why don't I just sell my altcoin for, you know, why don't I should just be holding Bitcoin, right? So the altcoins are going to all perform like kind of bad, just usually how it goes. And this is kind of like what I'm thinking, like if the institutions just keep pumping Bitcoin, it's going to be a little bit difficult for altcoins to do well because it'll be like a Bitcoin super cycle. Of course, there will be an alt season, guys. There will be an alt season. But I'm just saying, if Bitcoin's price keeps going up like this, it's going to be hard for people to want to buy altcoins until we trade sideways. But the thing is, there's so much money coming into this market right now, and there's so much value being created that when alt season does happen, it's going to be insane. The alts are going to rip so hard. They're going to go up so much. And it might happen really fast, right? Everyone's like, oh my God, what's happening with the alts? Yeah, Europe. Bitcoin is the daddy. That's right. That's right. Ryan Miles is in the chat. Yeah, guys, I mean, we have Bitcoin dominance hit resistance at 60, then it hit resistance at 70. And it's looking like it's going to probably pop up to like 80. Maybe we'll hit resistance at like 80. And then you'll get like a little bit of an alt season. And then it runs up again. Who knows, right? I mean, alt season may not happen for a few months into 2021. Maybe we have to wait a little bit. Right? We'll see. And again, you know, if this trend continues, if this Bitcoin dominance trend continues after we've broken the all-time high, I mean, that's completely different. That's uncharacteristic of previous bull cycles. It's very, very, very different that Bitcoin's gaining dominance above the all-time high. Usually last cycle it didn't. And I made an explanation for this in one of my previous videos. I was saying the reason why, you know, Bitcoin's the one that's doing so well, altcoins aren't so far. I mean, it's pretty early in the run. Altcoins will do well at some point, but I'm just saying, in the last bull cycle, people were completely ignorant to everything about crypto. They had no idea what they were buying, right? They were buying anything that looked cool with a nice symbol, nice name, and it had a good enough selling point, right? And they had a, you know, that's what people were buying. And they were just like pumping tons of value into, you know, completely worthless coins. Now, this time around, people are a little bit more educated. Seems like, you know, they kind of just want to stick to Bitcoin and Ethereum and a few others. You know, of course, we did have DeFi season a few months ago, but people are asking me short term. What's a realistic price short term? What's the price gonna be at the end of the day? I mean, guys, I don't know. How am I supposed to know that? I mean, we're going pretty I mean, we go like the 1 hour chart if you want to know. Like, we're going parabolic here, right? So, on the 1 hour chart. I mean, we can trade sideways for going into tonight and then pump again like tomorrow morning, right? Someone's asking me end of 2021 price target. Guys, end of 2021, no. I'm thinking middle of next year, maybe second half of 2021. Not necessarily the end. But somewhere in the second half of 2021, I'm expecting 250,000. $250,000 Bitcoin. Does that sound insane? I'm sure it sounds insane. But you would have called me insane if I said, guys, you know, we're going from $200 to 20,000. You know what, guys? We're going from $2.50 to $1,200. Like, you're insane, right? Guys, going from 20K to 250K is like actually not that crazy. Like, that's pretty normal for Bitcoin. Pretty normal price action in a bull market. If you just consider everything else we've done. 250K, pretty realistic, actually. And it's not an exaggeration. It's just an extrapolation. So, enjoy, guys. Enjoy the bull market, because you might be here for the next year, and you know, at a certain point, the price of Bitcoin is going to be going up so much, so often, so consistently that you're just going to think this is the new normal. You know, this is the new normal. Bitcoin's just, you know, it's the new paradigm, and then at some point, you know, you got to sell at some point. Like, what was I saying on my Twitter earlier today or yesterday? I said, when Bitcoin gets above 30,000, that's when things will become clinically insane. When Bitcoin hits 50,000, we are in a new normal. You will feel like, oh, this is the new normal. Bitcoin just keeps going up. We go above 100,000, you know, we're getting to a pretty strong hype area, you know, over exuberance. And if we hit 250,000, you know, definitely think about selling some coins, right? Definitely think about taking some profits up there. But people will be like, no, Kevin, we're going to 1 million. And it's like, okay, you know, don't sell on 250K. Go ahead and don't sell at 250K. Be my guest. I find that funny. Don't be too greedy. Rich Buddy says, let's talk about when we sell, Kevin. Well, yeah. I mean, guys, second half of 2021, second half of next year, going into the end of 2021, probably like after the summer. But, you know, some people are saying now that, you know, I don't really, you know, fractal analysis can be helpful, but you can't rely on it. That this bull run is looking more like this run back here from what, 2013, where we just have like many weeks of upside, like almost no corrections. Right now it's starting to look like that. It's almost starting to look that way. The supply is getting so thin on exchanges right now that, yeah, it's actually quite possible. In Ethereum, I'm also liking what I'm seeing with Ethereum on the daily. Ethereum is, you know, riding this resistance line. We're coming back up to the highest prices of the year. We're pretty close. The highest price we hit so far this year is $677. We're currently at $649. So if we can get above this resistance, very likely we're going to be headed for 750. 750 is my next major upside target for Ethereum, and that is all based on historic data there. 750 coming in around this resistance area from 2018, which is also a little bit of support and also some resistance here in 2017. So we had resistance, support, resistance, 750. Next major upside target, 750 for Ethereum, looking pretty good. Julio says, traded BTC for ETH. Did I done goof or wait it out? So Julio, what is up, Julio? Julio is a regular viewer of the channel, so definitely give a warm welcome to Julio. You said you traded your Bitcoin for Ethereum. Did you mess up or should you wait it out? Well, one thing that I was talking to my patrons about was, if you look at the daily, you see how Ethereum in October was like not doing all that much. Like we were below the previous high. We had a high at 489 from August, the end of August, and then we dumped and we didn't break out. We didn't break out again until when? November 19th. And if you look at Bitcoin here, let's go to October. So October, Bitcoin's pushing up, breaking out. Mid-October, Bitcoin's breaking out into a new high, hitting new highs for the year, getting above 12K, getting really bullish here, going into the second half of October. And Julio, if you look at Ethereum, what did it do there, second half of October? It didn't even break above the previous high yet. It didn't get a breakout. But it did follow, it then caught up later. You know, it caught up. And Ethereum is currently outpacing Bitcoin in terms of percentage gains. So if we just take a look, let's go look at the asset list so we can see the percentages of the year. Bitcoin is up now 266% on the year. Ethereum is up just about 400% in the past year. So considering that, you know, yeah, I would expect Ethereum is going to catch up with Bitcoin. It lags just like it did in October, but it catches up, and it's currently maintaining its it's basically winning against Bitcoin in terms of percentage gains. So yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. I think Ethereum is going to catch up. I think Ethereum is going to catch up, and the next target I'm looking at is 750. And my theory is that Ethereum, just like right now, already in this bull run, Ethereum is going to outpace Bitcoin in terms of percentage gains in this bull run, most likely. Most likely. So, Julio, I think you'll be fine. You know, guys, something that a lot of people do that messes them up is they overtrade. You know, they feel like they always got to do something. They always got to trade. They got to, oh, I got to catch this pump. I got to sell. Oh, man. Like, they're just like over trading, like trying to do too many things. And you usually mess up. And then you look back and you're like, oh, if I just held, I would have made so much more. This is such a common mistake, guys. Sometimes you just got to take a step back and relax and just let the market go. You know, just let things go and just buy and hold and let it go. That's it, right? But I hope that helped you, Julio. Europe, Anubis, coming in with the 5. Did the music stop? Oh, this mix is all messed up. Europe, Anubis, coming in with the 5. He says, Kevin, marry me. Ooh, yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, how much Bitcoin do you have? Like, how much Bitcoin are you going to give me to marry you? That's really the question. It's going to take a lot of Bitcoin for that. I appreciate the donation, though. Rich Buddy coming in with the 2. He says, thanks for the stream, Kevin. Of course, guys. Chillin' Chi says, thoughts on CHR. Chromia? I don't even know what that is, guys. I don't even know what that is. I'm not going to spend too much time on a random altcoin. I have no idea what that is. Never even heard of it. Some people were asking about XRP. We can come back to XRP. Chromia? I don't know, guys. I'm probably going to start skipping when people... I might skip altcoin. These very low cap unknown coins. I don't know, guys. What is this? Chromia. You know, you pumped, you dumped, and now you're in an accumulation range back at your original support. That's it. I guess it's a good buy opportunity. I don't even know what this is, though. I guess it's a good accumulation area. If you think that this project is good, probably a good buy zone. That's about it. But yeah, XRP news really hurting the market here. The XRP news definitely spooked people out of the altcoins, right? So obviously, most of you guys should... Guys, we have almost 1,000 people watching right now, which means we should have almost 1,000 likes by now. Smash up that like button. It helps out the stream. It helps out the channel. And subscribe if you're new, guys. So XRP saw a massive dump. I'm sure a lot of people are worried about this, especially if you're an XRP holder. Yeah, you're going to be worried. There has been no significant bounce back either, which is kind of a tragedy for XRP holders. And you're pretty much back to, what, 2019 prices. So, yeah, I mean, you're finding some support. a lot of volatility, a lot of wicks taking place, but you pretty much have lost all your gains in the current bull run. And this is largely due to the SEC news, the SEC lawsuit. And this actually started a little bit of a sell-off for a lot of the altcoins, actually. What did I say when this happened? So there's a few things I want to discuss. I've always warned people about XRP and that it's not a great buy. I've always said that. And, you know, of course, I had no idea this was going to happen. But yeah, SEC charges Ripple and 2 executives with conducting $1.3 billion in unregistered security offerings. And this right here caused Ripple to dump. And also, it caused FUD for altcoins in general. And people are now talking about, oh my God, Chainlink. Oh my God, is Chainlink gonna get investigated? Well, this is my very quick Twitter analysis. Of course, I'm limited on characters here for tweets, but I said Chainlink is vulnerable to SEC action, or is Chainlink vulnerable to SEC action? Let's discuss. EOS and XRP raised billions of dollars, right, on their token sales, billions. Chainlink 32 million, pretty small fish. And in the Chainlink white paper, they actually make an effort to say, we're not a security, Chainlink tokens are not securities, investments, or currencies and are not sold or marketed as such. So they at least attempted to make a disclaimer about it. And it's kind of like a gray area, but the defense will at least have that, right? Better than nothing. We'll see. It all depends on what the SEC thinks, and Chainlink would the fine that Chainlink would have to pay would be like a couple $1 million. So it's not really that big of a deal. I don't think. I think Chainlink is fine, though we did see some FUD here, and Chainlink also started to dump, fake Zeus Capital. Guys, Zeus Capital is like not even real. Like I don't even know why people listen to them at all. Okay, Bitcoin is now hitting a new high. Is that right? I guess so. 26,773. But now we're back down a little bit. Still looking really, really bullish. This is getting crazy, guys. This is getting absolutely crazy. So yeah, we were looking at this target earlier. Right here, BTC USD. We're coming up on it right now, guys. The 2618. Troy Gross coming up with the 2 says PRQ is a good buy. Thoughts? I haven't looked at it recently, guys. So yeah, I'll look at PRQ in a second. So the 2618 is coming in at 30K. That's what I'm looking at right now. Just looking at some chat. I think I missed chat. You guys are asking about a lot of random coins. I'm not going to be able to get to all these. I'm not going to be able to look at every little altcoin. I mean, and guys, we have Bitcoin coming up on 27,000 right now, and you guys want me to look at random altcoins? Come on, guys. But I guess if you tip me, I probably should. I mean, $2 is a little bit too low for me to check random altcoins, honestly. It's not even worth it, but I guess I'll do it anyway. Yeah, guys, Chainlink is definitely suffering right now. All the altcoins are suffering right now. So make sure you have Bitcoin exposure because that's where the money is overall. And guys, like I said in my last video, follow the money. Follow the money, right? And the money is going into Bitcoin. Is PRQ a good entry? I mean, it's pumped over the past couple of weeks. It pumped. You could wait for it to pull back to the 50% retrace maybe, or coming in along, the 618 or the 50%. So like 0.385, 0.32. That'd be like I guess a good area of entry after a pump. But I don't know much about this coin, though, so... Someone fill me in. Institution buyers on Xmas holiday. Yeah, guys, there's a lot of... I think there's a lot of money, a lot of institutions buying over the counter and on the open market. And now, you know, the price just keeps going up, so retail's FOMOing in. A lot of people are FOMOing in. I mean, guys, Michael Saylor from MicroStrategy was literally buying the top. Someone in my Discord, I think it was Parabolic, said this in my Discord today. He was like, Michael Saylor was literally putting in the top for Bitcoin, right? So he's so confident in Bitcoin that he's like, yeah, I'm just going to buy the all-time high, and I'm just going to keep buying the all-time high, and he literally just creates the next all-time high. So that's how much confidence people have right now. But yeah, I think that the Chainlink SEC action, this is a little bit of FUD from Zeus Capital. Guys, let me make it clear that Zeus Capital is not even a real thing. Like I'm pretty sure they're fake. There's no way they're real. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. Bitcoin is 42x away from 1 Satoshi equaling 1 cent. So if Bitcoin, I don't think it's going to happen in this cycle, but I think if Bitcoin has to hit like $850,000 or $800,000 per Bitcoin, and then 1 Satoshi will equal 1 cent. We're like 42x away. I think that will happen in like the next like 8 years probably. I don't think we're gonna hit 800,000 in this cycle. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. I mean, my long-term model is suggesting, I mean, not mine, the stock to flow model, I guess my chart, I should say, is suggesting that we hit 250,000 in the next year. But in order to hit 800,000, I mean, it's probably going to take until, I should say it'll take 5 years. About 5 years, not 8, 5 years. And everybody, every time I say something like we're gonna hit 250K, but we won't hit 1 million until 5 years, people get like angry with me. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, relax. 250K is enough. It's enough for sure. I don't know. It's like somehow that's like I'm like bearish on Bitcoin for saying we're gonna hit 250K in a year. Like that's somehow bearish for people. I think that's funny. Yeah, could we hit $30,000 by the end of the year? I guess it's possible at this rate, but I don't think so. I don't think it'll be that quick. This is the daily chart. We would have to, you know, what do we have? It's pretty close. Remember, guys, even if we're going parabolic, you can always trade sideways within your parabola. Guys, what do we have? 1,200 people watching. 1,200 individuals are watching the stream. And guys, definitely smash up that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's see if we can hit 34,000 subscribers during this stream. This is the target, the 2618, 30,000, 30,124. I mean, we could hit it in a week or less at this rate if we continue at this rate. Talk about the correction that will happen in 2021, someone says. Well, I don't have a crystal ball, right? And neither do you. Of course, there will be a correction at some point. But nobody knows when it will be because the environment that we're in is very different right now. You know, the US dollar is performing very, very badly. And people don't want to hold US dollars anymore. And the supply for Bitcoin is so thin, Grayscale keeps buying up all of the more Bitcoin than there is mined Bitcoin. So it's completely different now, guys. You know, we can't just look at the last cycle and be like, yeah, we're going to have 3 major corrections as we go to 250,000. Like the last one. Like fractal analysis does not always work. It's just something you can look at. The US dollar index is still in this falling wedge on the weekly. This is pretty bad. And I'm starting to think that we might actually break down the US dollar because of the new stimulus news. What is it, 900 billion being printed again? The US dollar actually does have a chance of getting a breakdown out of this falling wedge at this rate. And if that does happen, you guys know the US dollar index, if you compare it to Bitcoin, boom, incredible inverse correlation. So if we break down, it's going to be so bullish for Bitcoin. Obviously because, you know, it's just the devaluation of the dollar, but still a good thing for Bitcoin. People don't want to hold cash. People buy stocks in crypto. I've had a lot of people comment on this stream that said, do you think I should buy? I guess there's a lot of people that haven't bought Bitcoin yet that are watching this right now. You know, if you're new to the market, always be careful. Don't get too overhyped. Don't get too overexcited and do some crazy thing with your money. Just relax, take it slow, and remember that we probably have another year, most likely have another full year of upside. So yeah, I think buying Bitcoin now is not a bad idea if you don't have any. You know, we have billionaires buying Bitcoin right now, right? Like above the all-time high, they're buying. So yeah, I mean, if you want to follow the money, you can be buying Bitcoin right now. I think that's a good idea. Just don't go too crazy. Don't do leverage trades. That's all. Just especially if you're new, yeah, don't do that. But yeah, just start adding into your positions. Like buy a little bit, get comfortable, get your feet in the water, buy a little bit, and if the price dumps, buy some more. Right? If you buy a little bit and the price just keeps going up, you can buy a little bit more. You know, just don't go too crazy. And guys, here's one thing. If you're new, because I'm sure there's a lot of new people tuning into this. If you're new and you're buying, you know, let's say you buy somewhere here and then we pump up to 30K and then there's like a huge wick or something crazy happens. You know, don't panic. Don't panic if something like that happens, because a lot of people do. And just realize that there's a lot of, you know, the supply is so thin that if there is a whale that takes a large profit and there's like a huge wick, it's probably going to get bought up very quickly. So if you see quick downside, just relax. Just relax and don't panic, because we see this all the time for Bitcoin, right? Imagine if you sold the bottom here. You look what you missed out on, right? So if the price dumps, don't panic. Don't sell. You don't got to panic. Just buy some more. Just buy some more. Guys, we're perfectly on track for a major bull run. I know there's a lot of new people watching this right now, so I just want to give some noob advice because I think it's probably needed. Alex is in the chat. How do you say your last name? Malero. Alex Malero is in the chat right now. He tipped $500 like a week ago on this stream. I was like, you're instantly added into my VIP chat. That's insane. So Sony's saying, Maximilian is saying, hey Kev, do you think it will be easy or hard to sell a whole Bitcoin in exchanges when we hit 100K? I think that as the price goes up higher, more. So guys, the market cap for Bitcoin is so small to the point where there's a lot of big players in Wall Street that can't even buy it yet. Like, not really. Like, they can't really buy as much as they want. They can't really allocate that much of their portfolio into Bitcoin yet. They can't do that because there's not enough. The market cap is just too low. So I actually think that as the price goes higher, there's going to be more liquidity, and it's going to become easier and easier to actually trade Bitcoin, a full Bitcoin. Someone's saying, do I think that we're going to reach the 21 EMA? This is the blue line. So guys, the blue line was a very key moving average. Even from 2012, right, we had a lot of support along the 21-week EMA. It was generally a good support target. Same thing with the next bull run, going from 2016 to 2017. We were just touching the 21-week EMA repeatedly on the way up, 20-week, 21-week, whatever you want. Pretty much the same general area. And then we use it as resistance on the way down. And we've recently just reclaimed it, right? So we've been bouncing off of it since what, like April? We've just been bouncing off the blue 21-week EMA. And someone's wondering, when are we going to retest it? When are we going to come back down? Well, the interesting thing is that right now, if you mark up where the 21-week EMA is right here, this is the highest price it's ever been at. So the 21-week EMA is currently sitting at what? I didn't even realize. It's sitting at 16,000. That's crazy. The 21-week EMA is now at 16,000. That is insane. And if you're looking at this weekly chart, which accounts for Thursday weekly closes, not Monday, we had one candle at this price in the past. But that's crazy. I think that we probably will test the 20-week EMA at some point. Depends on how bullish we get. I think we'll probably get some sort of correction at some point, and we'll probably test it, sometime in the first half of 2021. Somewhere within the first half of 2021, we'll probably test the 21-week EMA. We'll see, though. Things are getting extremely bullish, and people are starting to compare this bull run not to 2017, but actually to this bull run back here in 2013, where we just broke out of the all-time high and just had, 10 green candles in a row on the weekly chart. Of course, you can't really compare any of this. I think this time is just totally different. It's just totally different. Someone says, I've been waiting for you to come on. It's about time. Yeah, guys, I was doing holiday stuff. I wasn't here. I wasn't at my computer. I couldn't stream. But I'm back now. Michael says, I don't think anyone's going to sell in the coming bull market. I mean, somebody's going to sell. I'm going to sell. Are you kidding me? Guys, Bitcoin is known for being disgustingly horrible in the bear market. I mean, holding Bitcoin throughout 2018 was disgustingly bad. It was horrible. I didn't do it, but I know most of my viewers were holding it. And it was so bad. They were traumatized. And this happens all the time. I mean, you really want to hold Bitcoin in a bear market? Be my guest. I'm taking profit. I'm going to be scaling out somewhere up here. Because according to this model, the bear market low target is going to be 50,000. So if you want to hold Bitcoin for a full multiple years just to have it come back to 50K, be my guest. Be my guest. But I'm going to be selling. Guys, we got 1,500 people watching this right now. This is crazy. Definitely smash that like button. Let's get 1,000 likes on this stream, and let's see if we can hit 34,000 subscribers. There's definitely enough people right now to click that subscribe button and make me very happy to hit 34,000 subs. I think it could happen literally right now if you guys all work together. Just looking at chat. I think somebody said that Michael Saylor from MicroStrategy said that he's never going to sell. I think he'll probably sell. I mean, if he's putting all of his cash reserves into it, I mean, maybe at some point he needs cash. He'll probably sell Bitcoin at some point. I think he's just being like a hype man right now. Michael Saylor is basically a crypto rock star at this point in time. He just became a crypto rock star overnight. The guy's an absolute savage. And Coach Bailey is also an absolute savage for now coming in with a $100 tip. So Coach Bailey Cooper coming in with a $100 tip saying, you saved my ass after I dumped one of 2 BTC into YFI early November and then won a bunch of poker. No idea what HODL meant. Sold YFI 100% at 29K and have been 60% Bitcoin since. Scariest 4 weeks of my life. Since I'm isolated in HODL, now the student is ready. Let's effing go. Coach Bailey, I can't even follow that story, but apparently I saved your ass from something. Sounds like you did something crazy, but I'm glad you're making a lot of money right now. I'm glad you're profiting, and being 60% Bitcoin is definitely a good choice. I know there's a lot of people that are sad about the altcoins here, but I'm glad you're doing well, Coach Bailey, and I appreciate the 100. Much appreciated, man. And you also won a bunch of poker. That's interesting. Much appreciated for that tip. So people are asking about Zilliqa, people are asking about THETA. So let's see what we got. Past 24 hours, Zilliqa up top, THETA number 3. Daniel Wang coming in with a 5. He says, what's your criteria for a decision on selling your Bitcoin? Daniel, I can speak about that in a second. Daniel's wondering, what is the criteria for me selling my Bitcoin? We'll talk about that in a second. So Zilliqa is up 43% today, and THETA is up 33.9% today. These are the 2 coins that people are asking about the most. Now we have Digibyte popping off today. Oh boy. There's a very, very dedicated Digibyte army out there that's been pretty silent recently, but I'm sure they're going to be coming out of the woodwork now. And the graph is pumping back up where? To 45 cents? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, guys, this is the thing. My theory right now is that like Zilliqa and THETA are some of the only coins that are really pumping, and because of that, it created like a ripple effect, where it's like because they're one of the only altcoins really doing well, more people want to get into them, and then more people want to get into them, and it creates a huge emotional feedback loop, and they just pump like crazy, right? That's what I think. Just look at chat. So what do we got in the top 10 here? So obviously Bitcoin, and then Litecoin's doing really well this week. Litecoin's doing great this week. And THETA's coming in top 20 now. THETA's top 20, number 19. That is absolutely crazy. Wow. $1.7 billion market cap. That is nuts. So Daniel's wondering when would I want to sell my Bitcoin? When would I sell, guys? Well, I have an idea of when I want to sell in terms of the price point. I'm not over exaggerating here. I'm just extrapolating past data. $250,000 is my upside target. $250,000, $250,000 within about a year or so, and that's when where I'm looking to sell. And the way that I would like to basically, this is when I was calling the bear market last time. This is just a good example. If you guys are familiar with my earliest work on YouTube, right when we broke the parabolic trend line, that's when I started my YouTube channel. I was warning about the bubble pop, right? And that was because we broke a parabolic trend line. Actually, let me just show you it like this. This is easier to see. I mean, it was actually very simple. It was pretty simple analysis. Just check this out. When am I going to sell Bitcoin? Someone's asking. Well, I'll show you 2 very similar trends. So you're in a parabolic trend. You break below that trend line. And of course, that's basically an indication that demand has decreased, or there's not enough demand left to maintain such a structure. And that's, technically when that happens, that there's likely a downtrend coming. And literally the exact same thing happened in 2019. Like almost the exact same thing. We had a parabolic trend. Once we broke it, that indicated that demand was decreasing. There was an increase in selling pressure, and demand flatlined. And what pattern does that create? That creates a descending triangle. Demand flatlined, right? Flat support. Increase of selling pressure, descending triangle, that's a bearish pattern. Flat line of support here in 2019. Increase in selling pressure, that's a descending triangle. That's a break of guys, the psychology was so similar. It was so similar. So, what would I be looking for? Something in that direction. Something where we have a giant parabolic trend, and we break the trend, and we create a bearish pattern. Something that shows me that the momentum has decreased. The demand has flatlined or decreased, and the selling pressure is beginning to increase. And you can identify that with patterns, with trend breaks. Well, identifying trends, trend breaks, and the patterns that follow. That's how you know when to sell. That's how you know when to sell, guys. You just got to learn TA, learn patterns, learn trends, and learn how to identify all of that. And, for me, the volume is another key one. All my viewers know this. All my regulars, you guys all know this. And this is one that, you know, people should also know. You know, we hit the top at 20K. Whoops, I was hitting the wrong button. Highest area of volume in the area. When we hit that low just before 3,100, highest area of volume in the area right there. When we hit 13.8K, highest area of volume. 3,800, highest area of volume. Right, so each area lines up, each major pivot or each major high and each major low lines up with that, with the volume signature. I'm kind of just rambling about the most important yet most important and most obvious signals and way to identify trends. Just looking at chat. Oh wait, Daniel, that's right. Yeah, so you're asking when am I going to sell? I mean, pretty much when I see something in this direction. So, you know, who knows how this is going to look like, but let's just say Bitcoin runs up. And the first major correction after an all-time high break, historically for Bitcoin, is a great buy opportunity, right? So if we have a major pullback, that's just a buy opportunity, right? So let's say we do something like this. Yeah, if we end up breaking below a parabolic trend line, like I just explained for all you viewers, we have a parabolic trend line and we trade out of it, we break below it, that's like, okay, yep, time to sell, time to get out of this thing because it's going to get really disgusting and we're going to probably head back to 50,000. So you're looking for those trend breaks. You're looking for, you know, maybe a symmetrical triangle, a descended triangle, you know, something like that. But it gets really tricky because you have to know that when you're creating a large scale parabolic trend, there's many parabolic trends inside of them. You go parabolic, right? And then you break the parabolic trend and create a larger one. You go parabolic. You break the short-term parabolic trend to get an even larger one, right? And that's actually where the 21-week EMA comes into play and when that becomes very useful, right? So yeah, we're going parabolic and it looks great. And then we break the short-term trend. You know, that's kind of like what you're looking for. Trust me, guys, at some point it's going to get absolutely insane. Like there's going to be a dump that's going to shock you. Especially if you're new to this market, at some point there's going to be a dump like this. You're going to be shocked. You're going to be shocked. You're going to see people all over Twitter saying that the world is ending and that the bull run's over. But in reality, it's just a buy opportunity, you know? So someone's saying best way to learn TA. You know, you can read, you can study, you can read, you can watch videos, of course, but the best way is really just to learn it yourself, right? You know, try to figure out, you know, basically just spend a lot of time, on the computer watching the charts, identifying patterns. What is up, guys? We got what, 1,600 people watching? That's pretty damn good. I think we can get 1,000 likes, guys. Smash up that like button. Let's get 1,000 likes on this stream and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're trying to hit 34,000 subscribers, guys. We're trying to hit 34,000 subs. Can we do it? We're pretty damn close. We're 33,900. That's pretty close. Probably just a few subs away. Daniel came in with another tip. So sell when either 250K or 100K if the trend line is broken. Yeah, Daniel, basically, but you know, we have to see how this market develops, because something I was saying in my Patreon today was like Bitcoin is evolving, right? we're evolving now, and Bitcoin is evolving into a real global asset, right? Like from 2016 into 2017, Bitcoin was just like funny money. It was like some nerd money, like, you know, back here, and it was like skeptical, like, oh, it's a scam, it's a Ponzi. Like, people didn't even know what it was. And now it's completely different. It is so different now, guys. We are now entering the age of evolution for Bitcoin. I mean, we got institutions buying now, all kinds of billionaires buying now. It's about to become a legitimate global asset and a store of value and a hedge against inflation, a hedge against the devaluation of the US dollar. Currently, the inverse correlation, the orange line Bitcoin, the candles are the US dollar index, perfect inverse correlation. It is doing exactly what it was designed to do. And I think that the halving of 2020, Paul Tudor Jones bought somewhere right there. And he was like the first catalyst to get other institutions interested. And I think the halving of 2020, like once it happened, a lot of institutions were like, okay, Bitcoin's working like it's supposed to work. I think we're good to go. I think we're good to get into this, right? That was like a confirmation point where people were like, okay, the code is working. And then institutions just started flooding in since then. Lefterus Fountus coming in with the 10. He says, hey Kevin, thanks for your contribution to the community. Any idea how I can set up stock to flow model that you are showing on TradingView? Guys, I don't know if TradingView even has it. I don't really use TradingView that much. I use it to look at the stock market and the US dollar index. But guys, the platform that I use, this platform right here, is Cryptowatch. And I have my link that I'm going to post right now in the chat. This link, you sign up with Cryptowatch, it is totally free. You don't have to pay anything. And you can set up this stock to flow model on Cryptowatch. It is my preferred platform for charting and trading. There's a lot of awesome features with Cryptowatch. The link is now in the chat. Click that link, sign up. It's free, totally free. This is a project that's funded by the Kraken exchange, this platform, just so you guys know, just to throw you a familiar name behind Cryptowatch. Guys, it's free. Cryptowatch is free to use. And then once you sign up, you just hit the drop down, the analysis drop down. You just scroll all the way down and it says stock to flow right there. Stock to flow. You just click on that and then you can turn on this fill button to color it or not. And you can set your parameters as well. What did I miss? I think I missed something here. Blue Fig says everybody should subscribe. It's worth it. Blue Fig, you're always in the chat, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. And I agree. It's totally worth it. Definitely subscribe. Did we hit 34 yet? We're almost at 34,000 subscribers. We're so close, guys. And we're also almost at 1,000 likes. That's pretty cool. What is Ethereum doing here? Still below resistance. Looking pretty good though. And guys, while we're talking about that, I might as well just post my Patreon link below, which Cryptowatch is free. Patreon is $35 a month. You can see what other altcoins I'm buying. You can join my VIP chat. But what do you guys want to talk about next? What should we look at next? Dominance? I think we already looked at dominance. So 30,000 next upside target for Bitcoin. Yeah, I was away for the holiday. So I kind of, if there's any big news, I'm kind of behind, other than like the XRP news, I guess. Other than that, I'm kind of behind on the news. Oh my god! I said, what should we talk about? People are just throwing every altcoin possible into the chat. I don't know how much I want to talk about altcoins, guys. I mean, yeah, some altcoins are probably a good buy right now because they're down, they're boring, there's not much going on. That's usually the best time to buy, right? You don't want to buy in a pump. right? You want to buy when it's boring, when it's down, when it's low, and nobody cares about it. Because when no one cares about it, you know, that's probably a pretty fair price. If it's a good project. If it's a good project. Holy crap. Holy crap. We got so many altcoins in the chat. Did Daniel just come in with another tip? Daniel's coming in with a 5. He says, hold bags of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Oh, holding bags of Bitcoin and ETH from 2018. Sucked the hell. Wasn't able to sleep or eat for like 6 months. Want to make sure we get out this time. Yeah, Daniel. Daniel Wang. Definitely, man. Definitely. Yeah, don't get too greedy, guys. Don't get too greedy. There was a lot of people that got too greedy. You know, but the thing is, people were pretty ignorant in 2017, and they you know, the market was going up so much that they almost forgot. They almost, like, the market looked like this. Like, the chart just looked like this. People just, like, forgot that like downside even exists. They just forgot that bear markets existed, and they just got caught right off guard. I swear, people like didn't think it was possible for Bitcoin to go down. I was like an enemy for being bearish on Bitcoin here. People were like, oh my God, Kevin, you're anti-Bitcoin. I was like, no, guys, I'm not anti-Bitcoin. Lesson is, don't be greedy. Definitely sell at some point. Definitely sell at some point. Anton says, it looks so hard to trade. Well, here's the funny thing. The funny thing is that there's a lot of times where people that aren't traders, that don't really do much, they just kind of buy something and they don't really trade it, they actually end up doing better than some traders. Because if you over trade, if you like try too hard and like you keep messing up, like, yeah, you're gonna get kind of screwed. Like, somebody who is just holding and not trading might do better than you in the end. Might do better than you in the end, guys. Pedro says, we got bearish divergence on the daily chart for Bitcoin. Is that true? Well, guys, we had bearish divergence so often on the way up, and it never really played out. And that's because bearish indicators in a bull market are less reliable, right? When the trend is up and the momentum is up and there's a lot of buyers and there's a lot of hype, the bearish indications are a little bit less reliable. Now, we are seeing some dumping here. Let's go to the 30-minute. We are seeing dumping on the 30-minute now. 26.1K. This is all standard volatility, guys. I mean, if you're just looking left, I mean, we see this stuff constantly. All normal, all normal. Oh my God, I swear to God, if somebody says in the chat we're dumping, I'm just gonna end the stream. I'm just kidding. There's an inside joke here. People overuse the words dumping, crashing, pumping, right? Like, this happens. A little 30-minute dip, and people will be like, we're crashing. And it's like, are we crashing? Are you sure we're crashing? It looks like literally we're crashing to the upside. I think we're crashing upwards right now. It's over, guys. Bitcoin's over. That's it. Guys, Bitcoin went from 26,800 to 26,100. Bull run is over. It's done. We're done, guys. I'm going to delete my YouTube channel now, and that's it. We're done. Hey, we hit the goal, guys. Fireworks for 34,000 subscribers. I appreciate it, guys. Much appreciated. Another milestone hit. And we got 1,500 people watching, which is crazy. Guys, let's get 1,000 likes on this stream. You know, sometimes, you know, we've talked about a lot of stuff in this stream, but sometimes there's not really much to do other than just watch the thing pump. Other than just watch Michael Saylor market buy, you know? It's like all we can do. $34K, fireworks for $34K. Oh, Julio, I can't put on copyrighted music. I mean, I could do it, but it messes up. Like it might shadow ban me for doing that or something. I think. Who knows? Pretty sure I got shadow banned for doing that before. Crash into me. I guess maybe that's a joke actually. Dave Matthews would crash into me. Maybe it's a joke. Guys, I appreciate all the new subs. You guys are awesome. I think we just got like 400 subs in like an hour, which is amazing. Pretty good. 34K subs. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I need to beat Bitcoin to 100K. Can we get there? Can we get my channel to 100K before Bitcoin? Probably not. Probably not. Fireworks for 34K. Oh man, we have another question about Zeus Capital in the chat. Guys, Zeus Capital is fake. It's not real. It's literally completely bull. I don't know if I should curse. I don't really care. Zeus Capital is completely bullshit. It's not even real. Not even real. Daniel Jackson says, "What's up, Kev?" I'm guessing that is like the Daniel Jackson. I don't think anyone else would have that name, so I'm going to add you as a mod. Sup, Kev? Congrats on 34K, Daniel. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Oh wait, Truth Network also needs a mod position here. I don't know why that didn't happen yet. I appreciate it, guys. I forget what I was about to look at. Will you marry me, Daniel Jackson? Probably not. Probably not. Depends on how much Bitcoin you're going to give me for that. Alien Sunzum says, will there... Oh, yeah, so the Zeus Capital FUD, guys, I mean, we already talked about this on this stream. I guess we can just mention it again. I did, like, a mini analysis. Like, it's not really that strong of an analysis, but I was just saying, like, Chainlink... Is Chainlink also vulnerable to SEC action? Like, Zeus Capital FUD? I said EOS got hit by the SEC because they raised billions of dollars. XRP got hit by the SEC because they raised billions of dollars. Chainlink, 32 million. Pretty small fish. Right, it's not really like a good target. It's not like a big target. They would pay like a couple million in fines at the most, I think. And Chainlink, in their disclosure of their white paper, it says link tokens are not securities, and they try to at least explain that part, which some white papers don't have anything about that at all. Rico S, what is up? Rico S is an OG on the channel. He says, I want a serious dip. People are way too okay with 30K targets. Rico S, what's up, man? It's good to see you here. Yeah, so someone was asking, like, when alt season? Well, my last video on this channel literally is called Bitcoin Dominates When Alt Season. And I think that probably, you know, dominance will break out again. I mean, it's looking pretty strong. It's looking like Bitcoin dominance might actually take another leg up, maybe towards that 80 level. You know, we have 70 resistance, we have 60 resistance, and maybe we go to the 80 level. And then we see like a mini alt season before Bitcoin, you know, dominates again, maybe. Who knows? I think that this bull market is shaping up to be like hyper focused on Bitcoin, but we'll see. Usually how it goes is like once Bitcoin hits like 50K, 100K, as we're coming up to the blow off top of the bull market where things are getting like insanely euphoric and Bitcoin's going up tens $10,000 in a single day, right? Like the last bull market, we went up thousands of dollars in a day. In this bull market, we'll probably be going up tens of thousands in a day. Like one day Bitcoin will start off at 165K and end the day at 175K, which is, you know, not really that crazy when you think about that type of a move. Totally possible. Yeah, after we blow off top, that's when the altcoin market, I think, is going to absolutely explode. Like the end of the bull run will probably be really, really epic for altcoins. Maybe the beginning, not so much, but the end, I think it'll be huge for altcoins. And then you're going to see, of course, you know, another few years of development, a lot of new altcoins being built here, just like the last one. I mean, who knows what crypto is going to look like here? Who knows what crypto is going to look like on this run? And this is basically just next halving right here. I mean, whether you believe in stock to flow or not, it doesn't really matter. It's just that when the halving takes place, miners have less Bitcoin to sell. So it's easier for the price to go up if the demand is just even the same, right? If the demand is literally the same, but the miners have less, there's just half as much selling pressure on the market, the price will go up. It's pretty simple. Oh, sorry guys. I have the fireworks on the whole time. Oh my God. I didn't even realize that. My bad, guys. The fireworks were on the whole time. I had fireworks on for like 20 minutes. That's ridiculous. Oh yeah, someone said bear severance on the daily. Hold on. Yeah, guys, I would be careful about looking at I would be careful about looking at bearish indicators in a bull market. Bearish indicators in a bull market can get you wrecked. Like if you try to short Bitcoin because there's a bearish indicator, as you know, in a bull market, it might not work out for you, right? Trading breakouts, trading bullish indicators in a bull market, much better, right? Daniel Wang says, thinking about, you know, don't go against the trend, guys. Thinking about to buy more ETH, planning to hold it and sell all before a big crash. What's a good entry point in short term? Where's ETH? Here? I mean, an optimal entry point would be like this upward sloping trend line. And that, you know, I guess this support would be here. So actually like 500. Again, I'm not too particular with price targets because I'm more long-term focused. I mean, this is not a prediction. I'm not saying ETH is going to dump. I'm saying an optimal entry would be like along this upward sloping trend line closer to 500. That'd be like a pretty good entry point at this point in time. That'd be like really nice. I'm not sure if we're going to get there, right? If you want to get more ETH, you can always just average in. You get a little bit. If we dump, you add a little bit. If we dump, you add a little bit. Right? Or if you add a little bit here, we pump up. Well, at least you bought something, right? Daniel, I appreciate that. That's like the third tip of the night. Much appreciated, man. And huge shout out to Coach Bailey Cooper for the 100 tip. Still sitting up there at the top of the chat. I finally got my 1,000 likes. 1.1. Nice. Enzo says, do you find Cryptowatch more informative than TradingView? Yeah, guys, I like Cryptowatch because it's 100% crypto, right? It's a platform that is 100% focused on crypto. And I've been using Cryptowatch for many, many years, guys. I've been using Cryptowatch since before I even got sponsored. Like years and years before the sponsorship began, I was using this. And it's funny, the people over at Cryptowatch actually knew about my channel before the sponsorship because they saw that I was using it. So a lot of people have been asking about XRP, the whole chat. I guess we can look at XRP. Yeah, guys, I mean, there's a lot of uncertainty now. There's going to be some uncertainty with XRP. You know, the government's coming after Ripple, and this is the thing. Let's go to my tweet. Where, you know, I mean, if you're a fan of XRP, you're really not going to like the words coming out of my mouth. But I don't really care. I don't really care if I offend anyone. I'm just going to say what I think, right? I'm just going to say what I believe. And where's XRP? Where's the tweet? Oh, man. Oh, here we go. I said XRP was never a good investment, of course, unless you're buying at like 3 cents before the first pump in 2017. XRP was never a good investment since 2017. The price performed poorly for multiple years with no growth at all. Centralized crypto assets owned by a central party is risky to own. Now you know why. Right, because now the SEC is coming after the company Ripple, coming after the people that are running the company, and the success of this token is dependent on the company Ripple. And they are, you know, anything can happen to them, guys. Anything can happen to Ripple, any terrible thing, and then, you know, what's the XRP token for then? You know, it's not really good for anything anymore. Yeah, the ledger is not the XRP ledger is not centralized, right? But the company is. You can't take Bitcoin to court. You can't sue Bitcoin. Nobody would show up. Bitcoin's not going to pay the SEC, right? It's not a person. You can't sue Bitcoin, but you can harm the XRP token by going after Ripple. I think it's just not a good buy. It's just not a good investment. If you believe the XRP is the next best thing, then sure. Right now, very cheap, very good entry now. I wouldn't touch this thing with a 10-foot pole, and now you know why. Now you see why. There's just too much risk. FF Matt 12 coming in with a 10. He says, "Hey Kevin, what do you think about BTC USD GLD on the weekly? He says have to type it on TradingView, getting close to all-time high. Bitcoin priced in gold." Oh, I mean, guys, like if I don't normally analyze something, like if I'm not studying the chart, I mean, I'm probably not going to have too much to say about it. I mean, how do you even do this? I don't use TradingView that much. I'm pretty much exclusively Cryptowatch. Yeah, I don't know how this works, guys. I'm not a TradingView person. I literally use TradingView to look at Bitcoin dominance, stock market, US dollar index, and then comparison charts too. Moneymaker Boss says Bitcoin will go to zero sooner or later. Really? Do you really believe that? Are you Peter Schiff? Are you Peter Schiff? Peter, come out, wherever you are. Harley says F TradingView Cryptowatch for the win. I totally agree. Even though I have it pulled up right now, I only use it for a couple things. Otherwise, it's all Cryptowatch. Both can exist, though. It's okay, guys. It's okay. But yeah, so we were looking at this chart here, and just from high to low, 13.8 to 3,800. The next target is 30,000 at the 2618, guys. But I think you know, I know we still have so many people watching. We have like 1,500 people watching, and it's pretty epic time for Bitcoin. But I don't think I want to stream for that much longer. I don't want to stream for that much longer. Ethereum could be the next pump. You know, if Bitcoin doesn't dump, then yes, Ethereum might be the next pump, right? Because just like October, Bitcoin broke above 12K right here. Ethereum was lagging, and then we pumped after. Right now, Bitcoin's breaking into new highs, new highs, new highs. Ethereum's lagging. Maybe we pump after to 750. I'd be looking for Ethereum at 750 for the next major upside target. If Ethereum pulls back, closer to 500 would be a great buying opportunity. I don't know if we're going to get there though, right? We have these higher lows. So, you know, the first target may actually be coming in around like 580, but after that 500. You could just look at that trend line. Chainlink. Not doing too hot. Looking a little bit ugly, guys. Chainlink looking a little bit ugly now. You know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not looking too good, right? We had a huge dump. Basically what happened was the XRP FUD caused most of the altcoins to dump. Bitcoin dominance is going up. Altcoins are not doing anything right now. You know, Chainlink, it's not looking too hot. There was some big whales buying on this dip, right? You do have a lot of support right here at this price level. Right here, guys. When we were running up, we first hit 880, almost 9. And this is a very strong support area. Really good area of entry. I mean, we had a giant wick down there. I think we hit $8 on Binance. So yeah, if the price does dip back to that point, I think it's a good entry. But I just need to see more confirmation from the bulls, right? I need to see more buying. We need to get some dailies to close above this previous support right here. We mark up this support, which is what, $11.60. So Chainlink needs to get more support in this range. Not a bad accumulation area. Once you start closing dailies above 1160 again, then things start to look better, right? You got to get back above, you know, 1160 was acting as resistance, support, support, support. Now resistance. You got to get back above 1160. And if you can flip it back into support, that's pretty good for Chainlink. But yeah, we'll see what happens in this range. Not a bad buy area, guys. Not a bad buy zone for Chainlink. Pretty good area of value overall. Thing is, Bitcoin could keep running up, right? What Chainlink needs, what all of the altcoins need at this point in time is for Bitcoin to just start trading sideways, right? Bitcoin just needs to start trading sideways. If we can make that happen, then altcoins might recover faster. But right now, institutions, big money, all they want is Bitcoin. All they want is Bitcoin. Michael G says, if a few billionaires buy soon, it's going to pump. Yeah, because there's no Bitcoin left on the market. There's like no Bitcoin left on the open market. Yeah, Litecoin is another one that's doing great. Litecoin has been absolutely crushing it right now, recently. What did we say about Litecoin last time? Litecoin was actually underperforming. I'm actually kind of pissed because I was buying Litecoin in this area here. I believe, where was it? It was either 2019 or 2020, somewhere in the $40 range. And it wasn't doing anything. And I was like, oh, whatever, I'm just going to sell it. I'm just going to use it for something else. I think I bought Chainlink with it, so it worked out really well in the end. But it was just so boring that I was like, I think I'm just going to, you know, buy something else with it. And then it pumps now. And I'm like, damn. It's not a big deal, though. Yeah, so we broke above the macro downward sloping resistance line. And then, you know, now we're coming. This is actually crazy. Litecoin is coming back up above the 2019 high. Or sorry, coming up to the 2019 high. And this high is also a previous support area. Yeah, I mean, if you get above that, which is what? 137.8. Why is it marked up here? I guess it's just the weekly candle closes. I would say 145, 146. For me right now, if I had Litecoin, I would just keep it simple. There's no reason to overcomplicate this. You just mark up your previous highs here, and those are your target areas. I mean, the horizontal resistance seems to be, that's where it seems to be at right now. So if you get above 146 for Litecoin, your next target is actually coming in around 175 to 180 or so. About 180. Did someone just come in with another one? Rico S coming in with another 20. Says, what's up with all these XRP folks? I swear, invest in common sense. Bitcoin is real scarcity. Wait, you said, I swear, invest in common sense. F Bitcoin, the real scarcity is there. Oh, the real scarcity is in Bitcoin. That's true, right? The real scarcity is in Bitcoin, guys. The supply is thinning. There's not much Bitcoin on exchanges right now anymore. We just keep the number just keeps going down. So yeah, I mean, Bitcoin, the scarcity is real. XRP, there's like, 45 billion tokens, and there's very centralized ownership there. Brad Garlinghouse has like openly admitted that they sell XRP to make money for their investors. Wait a minute, what? They just dump on you, and then they just take that and they just push the money to their investors. It's like, okay, I don't want to invest in that business model. That doesn't make any sense. Why would I invest in that? Sorry, guys. I know, I don't want to be too mean. The XRP family just got hurt real bad, and it sucks. But I've been saying these exact same things for 2-3 years now, and when will the lesson be learned? I don't know. Maybe never. Rico asks, I appreciate the 20. Oh, someone says Google, J Sove says Google trends Bitcoin. Good point. Good point. Let's check that out. I haven't looked at that in like a couple weeks. Bitcoin Google trends. What are we at for that? See, this is why I like reading chat. Because you guys all have your own ideas and stuff, and we get to interact. I like when people throw ideas out. The past 5 years. Yeah, looking pretty good. We're coming up to what? We're basically just so when Bitcoin went from 3,100 to 14K or 13.8K in 2019, the Google search volume is pretty much at that point now. I would assume that it's probably higher and that the data has just not updated yet. But yeah, it's about to break out. If it hasn't already reached above the 2019 search volume peak, it's about to. And it's quite possible that this time around we actually surpass 2017 search volume. Maybe. I mean, the one that, like, buy Bitcoin, that's coming up, right? That's rising. The buy Bitcoin search term, or like how to buy Bitcoin. What about that search term? Oh wait, you guys can't even see that. So the how to buy Bitcoin search term is starting to come up a little bit. You're seeing a little bit of an increase here. When this, look at this search term in 2017, from November to December. What was that? November? So like in a month, that was like, retail FOMO. So May 21st of 2017 was a peak in search volume at that point in time. May 21st to 27th of 2017. All right, let's look at that. May 21st to 27th of 2017 was like coming up to the top, near the top, close to the top of this run. So this could be something you could actually help you trade. The next top, or mid-August 2017. That was the next peak. What happened in mid-August? Oh, interesting. We peaked. So look at the search volume for, dumb money. The peak of search volume might indicate a potential top. It's not guaranteed, but once we see like a massive spike here for how to buy Bitcoin, like it shoots up, and the price is like hitting some high number, maybe that could indicate that we might see a short-term correction before the run up again. Just an idea, just something to keep in mind. Maybe, right? Maybe. Guys, just make sure that you have Bitcoin exposure. And there's a lot of people out there that think that it's too late. Oh, it's too late. It's too late to buy Bitcoin. It's too expensive. And it's like, that's not true. That is not true. We have like another full year. So think about the whole year of 2020. We have that exact same amount of time now, right ahead of you, to get a hold of as much Bitcoin as possible. We have a lot of time, guys. But yeah, guys, I think that this is going to be it for the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to this. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to crypto, whatever, subscribe. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Smash up that like button on your way out. I'm going to end the stream. Guys, check out all the links below. If you guys want to, you can join my Patreon, which is the link is below. Join the Patreon if you want to see what other altcoins I'm accumulating and my thoughts on the market. If you want more updates, if you want to join my VIP chat, join Patreon. Sign up for the Cryptowatch platform, which is this right here. Links are below, guys. Links are below. And if you guys want to stake Ethereum, which is this right here, this is my staking position for ETH2 right here. And you guys can do this too. You can stake on for ETH2 right here. Sorry, I didn't explain that right. I'm just trying to get this link. That thing you're seeing on the screen is a ETH2 staking position. And what you do is you sign up for the Kraken exchange, which is the link I'm posting in the chat. You deposit ETH, you go to the staking tab, you click stake. That's it. It's that easy. You earn 5 to 17% per year, and that's it. On the Kraken exchange, very easy. Use that link to sign up if you want. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. I appreciate everyone tuning in. It was a fun stream. This is crazy, guys. I mean, it's really happening. It's really happening for Bitcoin. It's really happening for crypto. Eventually, we'll get an alt season. Eventually. And join that Patreon if you want to see what other alts I'm accumulating. If you want to join my VIP chats and sign up for Cryptowatch, all that stuff. Anyway, guys. That's it for the stream. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Oh, wait, we have another tip. We have another donation from Rico coming in again. He says, I firmly believe the search term Bitcoin becomes less useful every day the more it's known. That is true. That is very true. Nobody Googles Facebook anymore. Very true. Very true. Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point. But I think we'll probably see a huge spike soon in search volume. But yeah, guys, I appreciate all of you. All right, I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you in the next video or the next stream. Peace out. And I want to give one final shout out to all the people that donated to the stream. Shout out to Julio, shout out to Alex, shout out to Europe Anubis, shout out to Rich Buddy, shout out to Killin Chi, shout out to Rich Buddy again, Troy Ghost, Rich Buddy again, Coach Bailey Cooper with the top donation of $100 on this stream, awesome. Daniel Wang coming in with the $5 tip, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, amazing Daniel Wang, appreciated. Shout out to Lefters Fountus. Much appreciated. Rico S coming in multiple times with a donation. FF Matt 12, thank you for the donation. Rico S coming in 4 times actually. Guys, I appreciate all the donations. I'll see you all in the next video or live stream. See you guys soon.